photographs, but now I'm going to read things that I have written, and I will show two tiny baby photographs of me as a small child. This is not what I meant to say at all. So I am working on a project about growing up mixed race and queer, and
Thank you.
And yeah, it's going to include photographs, and I just wanted to use this opportunity to I don't know, show some writing of mine. And I just wanted also to take a minute to thank Heather and Damien for everything that they do, and for I don't know, making Heels on Wheels happen. Those two films have affected my life a lot, and I'm forever grateful. So yeah. Oh, Ariel Speedwagon, this is the photograph of me to show you for like a year. Ready? And then also this one where I'm very lovingly punching my mother in the stomach.
Glare.
You do one of these?
Yeah. I'll show them our class. Show them our class.
I can't do it. Yeah, we can show them. We can show them. Can't see. Yeah, if you could like turn it side to side so people can see.
Here, I'll do it. Would you do like the boxing lady, you know?
Okay. Can how do you, this is how you use a mic, right?
Yeah, that's right. Everything.
Okay.
You use it however you want.
Yeah. Nothing never happened to me. I accidentally say to the psychiatrist, who peers up at my mother, as though I am nothing, no one. The psychiatrist peers up at my mother and says, as we both know, Nicole can be a little out of touch. My mother nods. My face burns. I glare at both of them, and it takes the rest of our highly efficient 15 minutes together to eat a single strawberry, 4 calories. Oh right, trigger warning for like everything that there can be a trigger warning for right now. So, make friends as you exit. I'm sure a lot of people in here have rescue remedy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Great.
That was the best trigger warning.
You know? A beam of uninterrupted light streams through the hospital window. The skin, dust, and dirt in the air look holy. My face burns. I tap my broken collarbone, and when I strain, I can hear the peals of children laughing. Nothing ever happened. I am 11, and the only thing that matters to me is the 14 and 16 gauge wire that once every other month, my mother spends $10 whole on for me. Using change I find in the street and copy machines and other people's couches, and when I stand on point in a chair to reach the stack of quarters for the laundry on my grandmother's dresser. My face burns, but it's worth it. I buy pantyhose from the gumball machines outside Walmart and 99-cent 2-for-1 jars of paint. The $5 glitter I stick into my lavender denim mud purse. I make fairy wings. Even then, I regret spending money to make magic, but it's worth it, I think. Time spent bent over books of butterfly wings, burning paper and fabric. It smells like burning hair. I burn my fingers incessantly on my pink mini hot glue gun. Depression feels like your skull is brimming with spent cotton balls and dead moths. When I unhinge my mouth to speak, only the quiet, high-pitched chime of broken light bulb sounds. It feels like every December 31st makes you cry because a new year feels like a curse. Again, another. It feels like blowing the 18 birthday candles with your mother and your mother's mother and praying only that the world would do the great kindness of getting struck by a semi. Make it an accident, an adolescent footnote to the prayer, so it doesn't hurt anybody that badly. Fuck you is a prayer too. Nothing ever happened to me. At 11, I am scratching my thighs on the rough edge of the broken shower faucet in my grandmother's apartment. 12, I crank the water up high, not scalding. My vision of spiritual, even then, was the feeling the moment before you black out. 13, I read vampire novels tucked into my earth science textbook, and immediately understand how immortality is cruel. 14, scratching my skin now, raw, only to flood it with lime and salt. In high school biology, we are asked to plunge our hands into bowls of ice water while the teacher times it. I last the longest, of course, and have mirthful glee in my tingling hands that I can slam into car doors without feeling. 15, exhilarated to finally have my own fucking room. I buy single-sided razor blades. I flush lunches, I puke into Ziplocs that I hide in an old Jansport in my closet, I push small bits of food around a large plate and leave it in the sink for my mother, feet tired, home from work, to find evidence. My room smells like Victoria's Secret vanilla, sweet, then sour and stale. 16. I discover alcohol has the same spiritual effect I craved at 12. Kids who just want to get buzzed bore me, I devour. I smile sweetly at my mother's new boyfriend as he hands me a fifth of vodka. I snap my gum outside the 7-Eleven. My lipstick has been melting in the unrelenting sun. I find the oldest and creepiest men and ask them to buy me a pack of Camels and a 40. I spit furiously at the double X's on my hands. I am 19 and in love with my best friend. Holding her feet and arms up off the boat as we get into the rough water, I am watching myself through a 35mm lens, painfully aware that I am feeling no pain in my body. No part of my body is attached to this rocking boat. From above, through a 35mm lens, I hear screaming. I whip my head blindly around and everyone is looking at my 113-pound body because my big mouth is the only one open. I wish someone would put my voice in a music box. I spit salt. A high school presentation. Present your family genealogy. What a loaded gun for a tragic mulatto. I am my mother's daughter. I live in my grandmother's apartment. I learned to sew with my great-grandmother's thread and ribbon cut off with old clothes and remnant fabric clearance. My father is the presence of absence. Where'd they get you from? Why are you smoking Camels, girl? Your mom's white, right? Didn't no one never teach you how to wash your hair? No, no one never. Nothing never happened. There is no way to put this on a half-inch presentation board, and it makes my cheeks burn besides. My father is a bad dream. The bad dream is a door opens and a hand reaches, and I am small, smaller than a mobile of St. Michael's above my cradle. My father is a bad dream. I wake up screaming, peals of children's laughter. No, nothing never happened. I bring in a coat hanger and construction paper and fish line, a mobile like the one above my cradle, as a family genealogy. I begin to recite the 4 cycles of Celtic mythology. To Ahadidanan, the Fianna, the Firbolgs, the children of Lear. Nicole can be a little out of touch, my mother nods.